Let's start this whole thing back up again. Let's do it. Let's start the drama again so we get more morons quoting it and acting like it's real and acting like it's some big deal on the internet. Why not? Let's get some more idiots to talk about it, shall we? I can't believe it. Not a single sub. No kick. Well, okay, there were 10 kicks. That doesn't count. It has to be 100 kicks or more. No subs. Not 100 kicks. Absolutely ridiculous. Did we talk about the creator of Mario passing away yet? We don't have time for that. No one contributed on Kick. We don't have time to talk about the creator of Mario, the legendary creator of Mario, the epitome of gaming excellence. We don't have time for that until a sub or a kick comes in here. All right? Then we can start talking about these menial, low-level topics. The most important topic must be discussed. For the love of goodness and everything holy out there, how do we have no support on Kick tonight? Are you kidding me? But you see, again, this is what I try to explain to outsiders to the situation, right? You and I, because you've been here all night and you know me, you know I'm messing around. Guys, we already hit the goal. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's crazy that we got no support on Kick. Actually, it is. I'm shocked that no one came by to chill with me tonight on Kick and support at all. It is shocking. But it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm not going to sit here and, let me turn off features and shit. I'm not going to do that. But we're joking. And, like, you get the joke. But the morons of the internet don't. So when someone will clip that segment and post it up on X again and be like, this is what happened tonight, these idiots will actually think that's what fucking happened because they're that dumb. They're too lazy to take 10 fucking seconds to look at the raw content and see what actually happened. They just want to be the one to blow up the drama for personal gain. Whether it's some Joe Schmo nobody who watches it and laughs, whether it's a YouTuber that watches it and laughs, it doesn't matter. You're watching fake content. But you don't care because you're dumb. It's sad. This is what the entire generation has become of content creators. People who just make fake content. I watch something someone else made, I react to it, and it's nonsense because it's not real. The content you're watching is fabricated and fake. It's a joke. It's out of context. You think it's real because you're stupid. But now, because you have a following, everyone hears it. Oh, so funny. Now we hate that person. And now there's absolutely no responsibility and no repercussion for the person who reacted. Why? Why? Why is there no responsibility and repercussion? You just created a piece of actual slander or defamation. Why are you not held accountable for it? Because you're some big shot? No, fuck that. Everyone should be held accountable for their actions on the internet. Everyone, big, small. This is nonsense. And it's bullshit that people then have to put up with the nonsense after. Lucky for me, as I've told you guys, I have built myself a legacy where it doesn't matter what people say about me. I'm not going to get canceled, right? It doesn't matter who, of any stature. It's moist critical, Asmongold. It doesn't matter who talks shit about me. I'm still going to be here tomorrow. I'm still going to make the content for you. You guys are still going to like it. You're still going to support it. Because you're here and you know who I really am and you don't care what these idiots say. But the common person doesn't. And then I get people who come by, they gotta leave 100 nasty fucking comments on my video, they start downvoting the video, the nonsense. Again, when you say to me earlier, a legit fan earlier tonight said, I'm back for the first time in like 12, 13 years and I wish you the best, I hope you'll grow. I'll never grow. How can I grow when internet content creation in 2025 is, we react to nonsense, we act like it's real, we don't care if we hurt someone in the process as long as we get clickbait fucking views and we make money. No culpability, no accountability. Just say whatever the fuck you want, get away for it, right? Get away with everything. Well, it's bullshit. It shouldn't be. There's content creators out there who are millionaires who shouldn't have a dollar because they made it on the backs of everyone else. I'm not saying that about Asmongold right now because I know he's the one that this week reacted to me. I'm not saying that about him specifically. He's made content over the years. He's earned where he is with his stature and all of that. But the point I'm making here is you shouldn't have blatant, outright immunity. Just because you reach a certain point, now I'll just dump on anyone and I get popularity and money and everything from it. Why? What makes it okay? Some of the stuff that Asmongold reacted to, legit, is criticism, and that's fine. He shouldn't ever ask for this or that, right? But then he's watching a clip from 2009. That's completely out of context. That's the first time I've even shown my face on a stream. I'm not monetizing my content. I can't. And I'm saying to everyone, hey, if you guys wish to contribute, maybe you'd like to actually do like a PayPal contribution so I can afford games, so I can make you this free video that I make no money on. Oh, he's a generational roach. He's been begging for all this time. The fuck are you talking about? That wasn't even my job back then. But you're watching something out of context that people put out of context to make me look bad, but you think that's okay. It's not. Never is it. It's never okay. Why do content creators have immunity? I just don't understand it. I don't. I was never immune. Whenever I said and did something fucked up back in the day, people put my balls over the coals for it. You know? Today, I'm still today having things brought up from 2010 that I said that was a joke. But, you know, I'm the devil for doing it. But these people daily do this shit. And it's okay, just because of who they are. Bullshit. There should be a standard across the board that we're all held to as content creators, a level of moral responsibility, that if you're going to talk shit about something or someone, then basically you need to be sure that what you're saying is true. And this happens to me all the time. This is why this channel will not grow. I can't get a new fan base. Because every time that I have a chance to do something that might hit the algorithm or grow, someone dumps on me. And it's always for bullshit. A clip from 2009 out of context, now you're going to shit on me for that? Enough of this shit. No, not free speech, because what he's doing isn't free speech, and what these people are doing is not fucking free speech. There's a difference between criticizing someone for something that actually happened or criticizing someone for a fabricated situation because someone took clips out of context to make them look bad. As a content creator, you have a responsibility to your audience and to the public at large to make sure that you're not pushing a false narrative into their fucking consciousness. That's true. You should have a responsibility that you're not saying, oh, by the way, I know that this conspiracy is true and here it is and it's false. You shouldn't get away with that. Look at what just happened to, that just happened to, Alex Jones, right? How many years he thought his shtick was gonna be, he was gonna say that the Sandy Hook shooting was fake. It was fabricated. It was a fake op and it was all bullshit, right? They sued the fuck out of him. They sued the living shit out of Alex Jones and he lost, and now for the rest of his life, this guy is going to be in financial distress trying to figure out how to do this shit. They're sucking all his money away. He's trying to hide his money and get away with it because his legacy is that he lied about this fucking thing to get clickbait, to get attention on himself. And he got held accountable for it, you know? And now that's what I mean. So he was held accountable, but now we have all these content creators on a daily basis react to this, react to that, react to this, react to that. First of all, it's not your content. You didn't make the content. So the very least you can do is you're going to react to it. You do the research to make sure it's real, that someone didn't make it up, fabricate it, purposely make it look in a certain way. But no one does that. No one does due diligence. It's just, I'll make the content, I'll benefit from it, you know? The narrative, the hilarious narrative, is that DSP is a broke bum and begs all day for money because he makes no money. You got Asmongold laughing in that clip about he made $7 on his whole stream. No, I didn't. I've been hitting my goals regularly. I've been actually exceeding my goals regularly. The narrative is false. I'm doing better right now than I've been doing in many, many years. And that's my work, my design, everything that I did to set it up that way. So your narrative is I'm a broke bum who just begs all day, except I hit my goals every day. I literally just talked with you guys for 2 hours. I made $200 and more than that because, you know, there's kick revenue for KCIP, there's ad revenue. I did better than that. Earlier today, I did a podcast. That was a chill podcast. We talked about wings coming on the show and stuff like that. We talked about the new Steam accessories, right? And then I played Pokemon for like 2 hours. I take it back, like 3 hours, maybe 2 hours. Dude, I made over $300 because people like me. They like the content. It's not because I sat there and I manipulated and I scammed and I grifted. No, people just like me. They like the content. They appreciate it. They love it. They want to support it. And then they do. So where is this narrative? That I'm a grifter. I'm a scumbag. I scam. I beg all day. The fuck are you talking about? Did you actually watch the content? No, you didn't. You watched the out of context, unfair spin that my detractors create so they can get clickbait. Now, all you've done is you've given attention to the detractors who don't deserve it because they're scumbags. They literally lie every day for their own personal gain. I ignore them. You notice I haven't mentioned a single name of a detractor because I'm never going to give them that level of attention. You understand? I'm not. But look at what they do. So now you've given them the attention they crave. Now, I have to deal with the repercussions all week. I got assholes coming to my streams. I got morons leaving comments negative. And the funny part, again, is some people actually said to me this week, this is actually some friends of mine from back in the day. They said, did you see that Asmongold talked about you this week? And I said, yes, I did. Well, you must be loving it, Phil, because you must be rolling in attention and dough. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, because everyone that Asmongold talks about, positive or negative, gets a big boost, and people come to their content, and, you know, I was like, no, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. My viewership is not a toxic viewership. People don't come to DSP Gaming to hear me attack someone, to hear me crap on someone. You know, the day that this happened, I could have had the entire day be me just attack him and look at his content and say he sucks and insult him. You notice I didn't do that? You notice I just ignored it? Because I don't benefit from that. I don't benefit from being a toxic jerk and attacking people. I benefit from making chill, positive content for my small audience. My audience doesn't like drama. I know, I tried it last year. It didn't work. Everyone told me to stop. They said, Phil, stop with the drama. You're going to lose the core audience who has supported you all these years because you're so heavy into the drama. So I listened. I turned it all around. In the last year, I've stayed focused on my content and have succeeded. I am hitting the goals more often than not. I am doing special events. I have bought tons of equipment to upgrade the setup, to invest, to show you that if you support me, I'll give it back to you. Okay? That's the point that I've been trying to make this whole year, is to show you that now that I'm out of that rut that I was in financially, that if you continue to support me in a good level, I will give back to you. I will show you that I will invest. I'll buy a wheel. I'll buy controllers. I'll buy whatever games you want. We'll do it. I can afford it now. That's stuff I couldn't do before. And now I have shown that level of investment and growth in the business. It's not just me trying to make a bag and run away and frivolously dump it somewhere. I want to make this content great for all of us. Me, you, everyone having a great time together, right? So how does that fit in with the narrative? Oh, it doesn't, because the narrative isn't real. But again, there's no responsibility for these people. They just say and do whatever they want. They get away with it because they're big. No actual feeling of, oh man, maybe I should have actually looked 5 seconds into this to see if it was true or not. And the truth is, the situation was, I had a bad time the week before. Some bad things were going on. I did lash out at the Kick Chat. I did it unfairly. I publicly admitted all of this on the podcast back on Sunday, Tuesday, whatever it was. I publicly admitted to all you guys, I made the mistake. I was upset. I'm sorry. I turned back on the moral support messages. All of this was already resolved. Then, here comes the reaction from the big content creator. Ha 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 ha, Phil's a jerk. You're already late. You're already wrong. You're already late to the game, and the narrative is false already, but no one listens to the person involved. No one came and actually watched my content this week because of Asmongold. No one. Instead, all it was negative comments and downvotes on the on-demand videos, and go thumbs up and liking the detractor content. That's the community that these kind of people are perpetrating when they are promoting when they act like that. How about this, okay? It's this simple. Ready? If you want to criticize someone, criticize the person. Actually go to the person and say, I want to criticize you. That way, the person at the very least can defend themselves and gets a rub, right? If you're a giant content creator, you have an issue with someone, actually talk to the fucking person. I'm right here. I'm an accessible dude. I got DMs on X. You can email me. We could talk, or we could have a conversation on a stream. Instead of just sitting there and dumping on someone, which is so easy to do because there's nothing of a consequence for you for it. All the pain is on my end, right? But, that would actually take some effort. That would take some responsibility. I just had enough of it. Act like a mature fucking adult and actually treat people with respect who don't dump on you. I don't dump on people. I just sit here and relax and play fucking games. Either leave me alone, or if you have an issue with me, come talk to me about it in person like a man. Stop being this impersonal, I'm mightier than now, dumping on everyone, laughing on everyone. Enough of this shit. Really, I've had enough of it. And it's not just Asmongold, but anyone. If you don't like Darkside Phil, you tell me to my fucking face, and we'll have it out. And at the end of the day, we don't see eye to eye, that's fine. But at the very least, it's not a one-sided thing where you get massive personal gain and I have to put up with shit-eating all week. Because I've had enough of the shit-eating, really, I have. So it's this simple. From now on, anyone who does it, anyone who dumps on me, publicly I'm saying it to you right now, you're a bitch. Because you didn't have man enough fucking courage to say it to me. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me my content is awful. Tell me that I'm a fucking beggar and I'm a scammer. Prove it. Or else, shut the fuck up. Because your opinion's irrelevant. It doesn't affect me. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be making the content. I'm still gonna be being successful. Or you can sit there on your echo chamber and be a bitch and just get applauded and lauded by all of your fans and talk shit about people and have no repercussions for it. But that just makes you a bitch. Punching down, right? Keep punching down. Go for it. Keep punching down on Darkside Phil. It just shows your character, quite frankly. All right? Sorry, it's just true. I'm tired of trying to punch down on because these people think that they're immune to any kind of consequence or repercussions. I don't know how they sleep at night. I really don't. If I just sat here and I found people who were lower than me and I just dumped on them all fucking day, like earlier today, right? I'm talking about having Wings of Redemption on my show. And I'm not saying that I think that he's lower than me or anything like that, but people are sitting there and they're saying these awful things about him. And I'm like, why? Why do you think you're better than this guy? I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to have him on the show. Let's have a fun conversation with this guy. You know, why do you gotta dump on this guy? Why do you gotta be so nasty? Why are people so quick to jump on the hatred, toxicity, internet bandwagons? I just don't fucking get it. Because I'm not like that. I never have been, and I never will be. I don't like that kind of behavior. Maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I was a lot more angry about the life. Now I'm happy. I have a great job. I have a great family. Everything in my life is good. I don't need to sit here and shit and dump on others all day. I have better things to do. So why don't giant YouTubers and content creators have better things to do than dump on tiny Darkside Phil? You ever think about that? Don't they have bigger fish to fry? What was it, a boring night? There was no news going on? So there's no political news, no politician to crap on, nothing, no giant crazy thing over here to talk about. So let's dump on this guy tonight. Well, sorry, I'm not having it. You want to have an issue with me? Talk to me, or else shut the fuck up. Because that just shows that you're bitch made.
People watching the content. And it used to be that these people used to watch the content here, and they don't anymore because someone else is producing it. So fuck it, I just won't make it. Cry me a river. Do you think I care that I'm not playing Battlefield? I don't give a fuck. I'll go do stuff that's enjoyable to the audience. I don't search. So here's the problem that people seem to understand. I'm not like these other lolcows who say, well, the only way I get views and the only way that I get support is essentially being self-deprecating, making fun of myself constantly, playing games that I know I suck at. That's the only way I can get views and support, so therefore I have to force myself to do stuff I don't want to do. Wrong. That's not the truth at all. You may think that because you're a fucking idiot, just like you probably still think I'm fat. You probably still think all these other... Do you think my wife left me? You think that I drink gin all day, every day? You're an idiot. You believe nonsense because you want to feel better about yourself, because I'm better than you. Get it? So you have to make a narrative up that's not true. Okay, I can do good content for the audience that actually likes me and make a living doing it. I don't have to make the crappy rage bait content for trolls. I don't. And I'm not going to. I got Larry on the leaderboard. So Larry, listen, I appreciate your super chat. But, I don't even know if you're a troll or not. I don't really care. It actually was a good point you brought up, honestly. And I actually don't mind when people bring stuff up like that because then we can get it out there and people can understand where I'm coming from and what we're talking about here. When I say, hey, people used to support that content. It didn't used to be, hey, people used to super chat, troll as shit, and I liked that. It was, hey, people just watched the content. Get it? And I got, like, ad revenue and stuff off of said content. So I didn't care that it was rage bait stuff. Jay Cadoodle did a $5 super chat and says, Power Wash Simulator 2 is online co-op. You could play it with Kat for show content. Well, Kat's going to play it herself. I know that for a fact. She absolutely loved the first game. Okay, she did. She thought it was absolutely amazing. It was relaxing. It was fun. But it also had a story. If you don't know, Power Wash Simulator actually has a mystery plot line that's funny and well written and pretty good. Damn. So I know that she would want to do that by herself as soon as it comes out. And it comes out in like a week and a half, I believe. Something like that's at the 23rd, I believe, of October. If we were to ever play it together, I doubt that we would make it public because that's our own thing. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need to do a co-op playthrough of that. No, we don't. If we do play it, we'll probably just do it offline and enjoy it. There you go. Play RimWorld. It's October. It's Halloween Horror Month. There's a ridiculous amount of games that I could play that are horror-themed on Steam right now because I'm a PC gamer. Hey, Phil, play RimWorld. Again, I'm just going to say it. The more that you guys basically, like,
get at me for shit, right? Like, I've told you a million times, I don't know if RimWorld would work. I'm not against playing it. But maybe we should play it sometime on a marathon or something, give it a taste or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? But when you just sit and chat and you spam RimWorld, when you demand it in contributions, then I don't want to do it anymore. Like, it's more annoying than anything. I don't want to be annoyed. If you could convince me to play it without being obnoxious, then maybe I would consider it. But literally I said, hey, this week, we only have a few streams, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday night. We got to figure out what we want to do. Maybe we'll do a few things off the Steam. RimWorld! But tomorrow we're doing Silksong in the first stream, but I don't know what the late stream is. I mean, I would play Battlefield again, but people actually have to show up, engage, and support with the stream, which they did not do last night. Last night it was 30 to 40 minutes, and then dead for like an hour and a half. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to make rage bait content for trolls to clip and restream illegally and make money on when I make nothing on it. Fuck them. Thank you for the Kick support. I appreciate that. Any support on Kick today would be well appreciated because we actually had a couple of days where we had like almost no Kick support. Yesterday on the first stream, I had got 1 sub on Kick and like 300 kicks, that was it. They made like $6 on Kick or something like that the entire first stream yesterday. So it'd be great to get some support on Kick today. I gotta get set up. I gotta switch the console. Give me a second. I'm going to run and use the restroom very quickly. Then I'm going to set up the Switch 2, and then we're going to get set up and started here. Okay? Thank you for the early support. We're already almost a third of the way to the goal. Please, guys, today, let's hit the goal for Mario. All right, we're at 5 out of 10 goals hit for the Steak Nuggies. DSP tries it. I want to get my mitts on those juicy, tasty nugs. All right, as soon as possible. So please, let's get some support. We're 5 goals away. We did hit a goal last night for Battlefield. That's very upsetting. We have to be hitting the goals every time so we could do DSP tries it. I want to do it soon. What's the point of doing steak nuggets 3 weeks removed from their release when everyone else on the planet has already had them?